Hey, good morning, church family. It's Tuesday, May the 28th. Yeah, just checking my calendar. And today's reading is Psalm 115, 1 through 18. Great passage. Lots of fascinating truths here, but the one truth I wanted to focus on was Psalm 115, verse 3, where the psalmist says this: Our God is in heaven, he does whatever pleases him. God is God, folks, and He's all powerful, He's all knowing, He's present everywhere. He can do whatever He wants. That's His prerogative. He is not like the idols that Israel and some of the surrounding countries worshipped. In fact, I think this is interesting. He says, their idols are silver and gold, but made by the hands of men. They have mouths but cannot speak. Yes, they cannot see. They have ears, they can't hear. Noses, but they can't smell. They have hands, but they can't feel. Feet, but they cannot walk, nor can they utter a sound with their throats. Those who make them will be like them, and so will all who trust in them. The psalmist is comparing the true God, who does what He pleases, with idols who can't do anything. They can't do what they please because they don't exist. Now, in light of all that, if God is sovereign and He does as He pleases, I want you to remember this, that the God that does what He pleases is a merciful, gracious, loving, faithful God. And He loves us completely. If He were a God who did what He pleases and were an evil God, I'd be frightened out of my mind. But I can trust this God who does what He pleases because He's good, He's faithful, He's loving, He's merciful, He's gracious. And that's why the writer goes on to say, O house of Israel, trust in the Lord, He is their help and shield. O house of Aaron, trust in the Lord, He is their help and shield. You who fear Him, trust in the Lord, He is their help and shield. I love that. That's a great response of worship to the sovereignty of God. I mean, the fact that we know that God does as He pleases, but He's a good God. It elicits trust and worship of God. So the sovereignty of God should provide us with hope in the midst of difficult and unpredictable times like we're in right now. So thanks for listening, and I just one quick thing. I want us to remember to pray for God's will to be done regarding the church plant in Chico and the more intentional efforts we're going to try to do in Magalia and Paradise and in Oroville. Be praying for this. This is a big deal, and so I'm asking you as the pastor of Prayer and Care to include that in your prayer list. Make sure you go before God's throne room, the God that does as He pleases, the God that we can trust. Pray to Him and ask Him to guide us in this process. Hey, thanks for listening. Have a great day.